All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down the absolutely incredible ending of Hemingway's masterpiece, The Old Man in the Sea. This story is so much more than just a tale about a fisherman. It really gets to the heart of what it means to truly win, even when it looks like you've lost everything. And this idea right here, it's basically the beating heart of the whole book. We're going to see how the old fisherman, Santiago, doesn't just believe this, he lives it. It's the huge lesson that comes out of the most insane struggle of his life. It really drives home that it's not about what you physically bring back to shore, but about the fight, the spirit you refuse to let die. Okay, so let's picture this. Santiago has been out at sea for days, fighting a battle that honestly would have completely broken most people. He finally makes it back to his village, but what he returns with, yeah, it's not what anyone, and I mean anyone, saw coming. Just try to imagine it. He is physically just done, wrecked. The book tells us his hands are all cut up and swollen, he's beyond exhausted. But here's the crazy part. Inside, he's at peace. Why? Because he fought with everything he had, with total honor. And that feeling? That's a win that no shark could ever, ever steal from him. This is where it gets really interesting. This is the central puzzle of the whole story, right? On one hand, look at what was lost. The actual fish, the prize. His physical strength, gone. But then, look at what was gained. And this is the important part. He gained proof of a legendary catch, he got the respect of the entire village, and he secured the absolute devotion of the boy, Manilene. And maybe biggest of all, his own honor is completely intact. That's priceless. So here's the thing. The fact that he lost the fish is actually what leads to his biggest win. It sounds weird, right? But the evidence of the fight is what completely flips the script on how everyone in his village sees him. Let's watch how this plays out.
So all that's left of this incredible marlin is its skeleton, just picked clean by the sharks. But man, that skeleton, it tells a story that no words ever could. The other fishermen, they just gather around it and they are completely blown away. That thing is massive. It's undeniable proof of the insane battle Santiago just went through and won.
And you can really see the shift happen in 3 distinct steps. So first, it's just pure awe. The same guys who were laughing at him before, now they're measuring this giant skeleton with a kind of pride. Then, that awe morphs into genuine respect. He's not the unlucky old guy anymore. They're calling him brave, heroic. And finally, you get the hero's welcome. The cafe owner's telling everyone about his incredible fight and his honor. The whole narrative has changed.
Look, all that respect from the villagers is great, for sure. But it's nothing compared to the one relationship that is the real heart of this story. Because this was never just about an old man's struggle. It's about his bond with the young boy, Manilene. It's about passing the torch.
And this scene, wow, it's just so powerful. Manilene finds Santiago sleeping, sees his torn up hands, and he just starts to cry. Because in that moment, the boy doesn't see a loser. He sees the sacrifice. He sees a hero. And when he promises to never leave him, to fish with him again, that is Santiago's real trophy. That kind of love, that loyalty, it's worth so much more than any fish. And this is the wisdom he passes on. He tells the boy that true strength isn't in your arms, it's in your heart. Think about it. After a fight that took every ounce of physical power he had, he realizes the thing that actually got him through was his spirit, his will. And that's the lesson he needs his apprentice to understand. And it's not all just, deep philosophical stuff. Santiago starts teaching Manilene the real practical skills, how to fix the ropes, which hooks are the strong ones, but also the deeper knowledge, right? How to think like a fish, how to treat the sea with respect, and, most importantly, how to fight with every single bit of your heart. He is literally ensuring his legacy continues. He's passing that torch. Okay, now we're getting to the ending, and it is just beautiful and so symbolic. It all boils down to this dream that Santiago keeps having, and this dream tells you everything, absolutely everything you need to know about who he is on the inside. So let me ask you this. After the biggest, most exhausting battle of your entire life, what do you think a hero dreams of? Seriously, would you dream about the fish you caught, the sharks that took it, the fact that you came back with nothing? Well, what Santiago dreams about, it reveals the absolute core of his spirit. He dreams of lions. Lions on an African beach. Lions? What's that about?
While the lions are a symbol, they're this direct line back to his youth, to when he was at his strongest and full of life. The fact that he's still dreaming about them shows you that even though his body is old and tired, his spirit, oh, his spirit is just as wild, strong, and untamed as those lions. His will was never broken. And then comes the final, most important piece of the puzzle. In his very last dream, something is different. The boy, Manolin, is right there beside him, and they're watching the lions together. You see, it's not just Santiago's dream anymore. It's become a shared dream, a vision for the future. That strength, that courage, that lion spirit, it's officially been passed on. Because in the end, this isn't an ending at all. It's a new beginning. Santiago's journey doesn't finish with defeat. It finishes with renewal. His spirit is going to live on through Manolin, and their bond is stronger than it ever was. It's just this incredible reminder that a real victory isn't about the prize you can hold. It's about the hope, the courage, and the spirit you inspire in someone else.